Hello, welcome back to TubeTalk.
Welcome back, Doug. How was your Easter?
It was good. How was your Easter?
It was good. We spent it together. A little bit of camping.
A little bit camping.
In Hawaii, beautiful weather, bit of swimming.
Yeah. Paddleboarding.
No, can't stand paddleboarders.
Yeah.
Can't stand them. What happened on the racetrack, Doug?
Wow. Last week, most excitingly, Skyman won at Caulfield.
Yeah, we watched it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, very exciting. He's a really, really good horse. Dropping back to a mile, distance short of his best, but he was just too good for them. He's had 8 starts in Australia now since we bought him in Europe for 4 wins. Another one of our European imports that's just flying. He might go to 25th Anzac Day back to Flemington over 1700 metres, but he's a group horse and he's got plenty more in store.
Stardom was second by a nose.
Yeah, I know, really brave effort, massive weight, top weight, came from last. Thought he got up actually, came down the outside and just missed. He's really close to a win. Next start he sticks to the same distance, but he goes up in grades, he'll drop right down in weight, which will really help him, and he's knocking on the door for another win.
On Wednesday, Severine won, and this was her 6th win.
Yeah, so 6th win, I think she's had 4 wins this campaign.
In a row?
No. 4 wins this campaign and 3 in the last 5 starts, I think. I might stand to be corrected there. She's going really well. In the form of her life, she's getting better as she matures. So we get a bit of black type with her. She's got a great pedigree. She'll be worth quite a lot of money. So there's a race for her on the 8th of May, enlisted 1400 metres at Riccarton. It's about 4 weeks away though, so we'll probably just put her on the water walker, give her a couple of quiet weeks, and we'll build towards that.
On Thursday, Oceanides, is that it?
Yeah, Oceanides.
Oceanides was a very good 3rd on debut.
Yeah, and who has a share in her?
Grandma Dovey.
Your grandma does. So she was on my back, but fortunately she's off my back now, particularly when it paid $10 a place.
So
every dollar you put on, you got $10 back.
how much did she put on?
Grandma had 2 each way.
So she got 20
bucks. Yeah.
Pretty good.
So really good debut. Ocean Park filly. It was always going to take a little bit of time, but she got back, got out. She was quite green and straight, but hit the line really well. She's quite an exciting filly going forward, and as she gets up in distance, she's going to get better and better. Her next race will be Anzac Day, the 25th. We'll probably stick at the 1300 metres, even though she'll be better over further later, just while we get her manners sorted out.
Moving on to this week, we have potentially 8 runners on Saturday.
Yeah, we do. As long as there aren't any scratchings.
And the 8 runners, starting at Te Raha, race 1, is Darcy Palmer.
Te Aroha. Their big day. Race 1, Darcy Palmer. So he's trialled up really well. He's going really well, this horse, but we keep scratching him because he keeps drawing the outside barrier. So we keep scratching him and waiting. So Tara on Saturday, 19 horses. What barrier do you think he's got? 19. So we might just have to run him because we need to get him underway, but it's not ideal. If he'd drawn barrier 3, 4, 5, I'd be having a nice bet on him. I think he's going well enough to win fresh up. But from 19, he's going to get back, he's going to have to get cover, and he's going to need a heck of a lot of luck. I think he'll run really well, but the barrier draw kind of crucifies him. But watch out for a good run for him, and watch out from second up.
Second at Te Aroha, race 4, we have Waimoku Falls.
Really, really talented filly that's just trying to work out the racing game, her manners, getting her head up a bit. We're just trying to iron those things out. So she's going through a bit of a learning patch at the moment. Barrier 1, over a mile, Sam spread on board. We should get a nice trip as long as we just get it relaxed, and then she gets her head down a bit more and she's improving every start. She'll hit the line hard and she's a genuine each way chance.
Third horse at Riccarton, race 6, we have Atishu.
Yeah, man, Atishu, what a win last start. We talked about it last week. 31.94 her last 600 metres. She's an incredibly exciting filly. But she's going to have to be super on Saturday. She's got barrier 13 of about 14 runners. It's going to be a similar story. She's going to be a long way off them. She's going to have to be extra good to win, but she is extra good. So if the breaks come her way, she's in it. But she's going to have to get past quite a few good horses in the process.
4th runner, race 7, is Pull Your Socks Up.
Yeah, so she ran in the Group 3 South Island British Stakes last start, and she ran 6th. It wasn't a bad run, but she just never quite got into her rhythm. There was a strong pace on throughout, and she just never quite got into her rhythm and settled. She did still finish off okay. So it's a handicap. She drops in weight a little bit. Awkwardish draw, but we've got Chris Johnson on board, which will suit. She should relax better over the mile. She'll get home well. She's certainly not out of it, and we're looking to pick up more black type with her. She's trained on really well since her last run.
Race 8, we have 2 runners. First up is Oh He Can.
Oh He Can, his first start in the South Island. He's trialled up really good. He's got a good barrier draw of 2. He can run really well. He's a better 1400 metre horse than he is a 1200 metre horse. This is a touch short of his best, but he's beaten some pretty good fields in the past, and I'm certainly going to be having a bet on him. If he jumps well and gets clear room, he can be winning.
And second is Sanctify.
Fresh up, this is a crucial campaign for her. She's shown us a lot of ability in her career, but she hasn't always delivered on it. This preparation determines whether she continues as a racehorse or is sold or retired and goes to the broodmare paddock. It's just a fresh up start for her, but we've got Chris Johnson on board who knows her well. Barrier 7, she'll probably get back off them and relaxed, and she should be hitting the line really well.
And then moving on to Doomben race 2, we have Elward.
The mighty Elward, one of our favourite horses. He is a warrior. 4th up, he's getting better each run. 3rd last start was excellent, beaten less than a length. He's got top weight again, but he's a little bit fitter. He's getting a little bit closer to his main dangers in the weights. There's only 7 in the race. Luke Dittman on board is a big plus. Barrier 6 of 7 isn't. So he's probably going to settle back and be tempo. It's going to be a little bit tempo related probably, but he's in this race. He's a good horse, and he's in this race, even with the big weights.
And then at Randwick race 5, we have Miss Sentimental.
Really excited about her. Her last start run for 6th was her best run since going to Australia. She drops from 59 to 54 kilos. The track on Thursday afternoon is still a heavy 9. It's probably going to be soft, so it's going to be given it, which is going to suit her. She looks to be peaking well. She's a Group 1 winner over 2400. This is a 2600 metre race. Looks a really good race for her. Group 2. Brendan Avdallah, who rides really well for us in the saddle. The difficulty for her is her barrier draw. She's got an awkward draw, so we're just going to have to get back, get cover, and build into the race. But it looks a really good race for her.
Now we move on to Bit of the Week.
Everyone's favourite
segment. And our Bit of the Week is race 2 Te Aroha, is Rose and Power.
Yeah, and we selected her a couple of weeks back as a really good place bet, and she ran 2nd and paid really good money. So she's on her home track. Steps up to 1400 metres. There's some other horses. She's by Power. There's some other who's not isn't the most popular sire. Probably it's fair to say. There's a lot of horses in this race that are going to get your casual punter looking and taking them. They're going to go, oh, I like that. It's got good form. It's got this. It's this and this. They're going to look at this horse and go, oh, it's a small-time trainer, breeding's just okay, yeah, we'll find something else. And I think she's $5 fixed odds. I think she'll get out to $7, $8. I think she'll jump, with Sam Spread on board, she'll lead, and I think she'll be really hard to run down. So I think she's going to be an excellent each-way bet, and I reckon she'll pay about 7s and 270, something like that. So Rose and Power is our bet
of the week. And that concludes TubeTalk.
It does. Thank you, Douglas, and we'll see everyone next week.
Bye.
Bye.
2 lengths in front. Adam Newtrump sticks on. Here comes Fairy King Prawn. It's Sunlight in front. Fairy King Prawn, the horse of Hong Kong, coming after the mare of the world. 150 to go. Sunlight's a length in front. Fairy King Prawn's trying to get him. Sunlight, the Kiwi pulling out stops. Fairy King Prawn lifts. They come to the line. Fairy King Prawn dies, but he missed. Sunlight, the mare of the world, wins it from Fairy King Prawn.